show go with her for a price?
Oh, yeah. How much are we talking?
Well, you guys can negotiate that off the show. I don't know what Amy's even thinking.
Wait, I have to pay him?
Yeah.
No.
You go by
had to
yourself?
pay.
They're helping you, though, Amy.
I lost so much money when I had paid him to take the scary doll away from me.
Or did you gain so much freedom?
Or did you not die?
The
Did you
haunted
gain a
doll.
life? Just something to think about. Like, I know you don't want to go by yourself.
Okay, $10. You
Okay,
paid.
he ain't doing that. All right, cool.
I'm busy.
All right,
Okay,
hey, Tammy,
50?
thank you for that call and, letting us know that that's the real deal. It's super scary. You had nightmares, and that's it, huh? Bad news. All right.
Thank you, guys.
All right, bye, Tammy. See you later. Yeah, it's going to be tough for Amy. And the movie's like 9 hours long.
Yeah, it is.
And so you need to take a picture at the theater, even when it starts, so we know you're not streaming it at home.
Oh, yeah, because you can. I saw that.
Yeah. No, not You lost the bet.
Can I pay to see it at home?
No, we need to see picture sneak your phone up, take one in the middle.
Okay.
And then take one at the end.
Okay.
In the theater.
Okay.
Because you went, You know what? I trusted her until she hit me with the All right, time for the news.
Bobby's Big
Stories.
From one poll, the survey, a majority of people wake up feeling less than a great version of themselves, meaning when you wake up, you kind of feel like crap. The reasons are stress, night terrors, and waking up with bedhead and bad breath. It takes an average of 33 minutes before people finally feel human. So my question to the room is, you wake up in the morning, how long until you actually feel like you feel the rest of the day? Amy?
Yeah, I would say about 20 minutes.
Eddie?
Oh, no, like an hour. I have to be in the car.
6 minutes. I jump in the shower, boom. Wake, let's go.
I'd say about 4 hours.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I'm not built for mornings.
Yeah.
I need some sort of award for being able to do it this long, being miserable every single day for the first 4 hours of the day. My body clock wakes up around noon. If I could sleep every day, I would wake up at noon and go to bed at 4 in the morning.
That'd be awesome.
It'd be the greatest.
Sounds terrible. I love mornings.
Oh, man. I wish it didn't go. I wish there were just afternoons, evenings, and night.
Oh, and no morning.
And then you go to sleep at night and you wake up and it's afternoon.
Some
No
people do that.
morning, if you ask me. All right, next up from the New York Daily News. Ohio State University researchers studied 1,500 college drinkers and found that they were surprisingly good at moderating alcohol intake when surprised to college culture a decade ago. Basically, college kids drink more responsibly nowadays. The participants were asked ahead of time what sort of buzz they wanted. Data revealed that once students, for the most part, hit that level, they changed the pace of their drinking.
That's great.
Finding they were the most responsible decade since this study has started over 4 decades ago.
We're maturing.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Listen, I think this new Gen Z, they care about the environment, they care about human rights, and apparently they know their limits in drinking. Seems to be a pretty good little group of folks here. There'll still be some serial killers in it, don't worry. But it seems to be a pretty
There
good
always
little...
is.
Yeah. Here you go from the Daily Mail. A new way to cheat. A law student etched answers to exam questions onto his pens. A law student went to extreme lengths to cheat on his exams by writing answers really small on his pens. They confiscated them, the professor did, and she displayed 11 pens. It almost looks like drugs whenever the cops arrest and they line up all the drugs. And there's tiny etching all across the plastic body of the pens. And so, it's so tiny. Guys, it looks like...
Yeah, was the teacher
It's
tipped
so-
off? How would you know?
Well, the pens look like there's like dots all over it.
Yeah.
But it's so tiny that all the work being put into writing it on it, you could have probably done that work to learn what... It's like people who make a radio in prison out of bologna and a noodle. And you're like, actually, I learned the frequency of the bologna meat. And I'm like, bro, why don't you do that out in the real world? You could have been a millionaire. And so, ever been caught cheating, ever cheated at a big level in school?
Oh, I got caught cheating all the time in high school. One time it was a government test. It was the last final, and we had a substitute. And I was like, oh, great. And we had all the answers beforehand. They gave us the test. All we had to do was memorize them. I was like, man, I had to just write 100 answers down on little squares. And the teacher caught me. I had it under my leg, and I was just like, and he was just staring at me.
So it was an easier test to begin with, and you still felt like you needed to cheat.
Yeah.
Because it was easier, you felt like you needed to cheat.
Well, no. I had the answers, and I was like, instead of memorizing them, I'll just write them down on a little piece of paper. It's so easy. And the guy parked in front of me wanted to borrow them, so we were passing them back and forth.
Classic Park.
And, of course, the teacher sees me, and so I just sat there, and he stared at me, and I had no chance to, get him. I had to come the next day after school was out and help the teacher take down the stuff in the classroom so he wouldn't fail me.
But you didn't fail.
I didn't fail. Thank goodness. I thought about eating
That's a
them.
Disney movie right there.
I thought about
yeah.
eating them, but
Yeah, that's what you do. If you have something around a piece of paper,
Oh.
you eat it. Then you swallow it. How are they going to prove it was there? You're crazy. You're hallucinating. I never had anything. You burp. Eddie, you ever get caught cheating?
Nah,
Ever cheat?
I did cheat a lot.
who
but I
didn't
never,
cheat?
Yeah, I cheated a lot.
I
but
never cheat. I didn't cheat.
You didn't have to.
No, but I didn't.
Yeah,
Like,
but you
I
didn't-
could have.
But you didn't, also didn't have
But
to.
I
People
could've-
probably cheated off of you.
for sure.
Yeah, but I knew.
Yeah, so.
And I would make money off of
So
it.
did we all cheat
So I
except for you?
guess, well, listen, I guess I'm involved too. Because
Yeah.
I needed a way
You're
to
an
make money.
accomplice.
Yeah, I let people
yeah.
cheat off me and I charge them. So I think I'm just as guilty.
You cheater.
I know. I know. I cheated in sports.
But
How do you
in
do
district
that?
tournament, act like a ball hit me. Bases loaded. End of the game. Ball never touched me. I ran to first. We won the game.
Wow.
Ball hit the dirt like 6 inches before me. It's like I grabbed my ankle, fell down. They're like, go to first. Yep, game over. We win. Ball didn't touch
What?
me. I'll admit it now.
That's good cheating, though.
yeah, that's not cheating.
Yeah.
That's trying.
That's from the Daily Mail. A shocking moment. A furious woman hurls a bottle at an airline passenger, then launches a foul-mouthed rant as all the flight attendants run over. And they're like, hey, we just asked you to take your dog off your knees. Because you can't keep stuff on your legs when you go up and go down. You know why that is? Because if something happens on the up or the down, which are, as far as percentages go, the two places that an accident might happen on an airplane. Going up and going down. When you're up in the air chilling, you have some turbulence, but you're all good. But going up and going down. That's why you can't have bags at your feet either, because you got to clear. Okay, something happens. You got to clear and get out of there. But she's got a dog on her legs. And they're saying, hey, you can't put the dog in this little crate there. And she went into she has like pigtails. It's straight Pippi Longstocking going nuts. Did you watch it?
Yes,
Video?
I mean, she starts throwing water bottles, punches. I mean, all because of her stupid little dog.
think
I don't
there's
understand.
More going on.
Yeah, I think it's more than just a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she uses some choice words, the bombs I can't say.
Well, here you're not going to be charged as a terrorist, but yeah.
No,
On an
like,
airplane,
no, not like bomb, like
The
curse.
F-bombs.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Oh, okay.
From the Huffington Post, lifting weights can help you live longer. People who lift weights once or twice a week, as well as do recommended amount of aerobic exercise, have about a 47% lower risk of dying early from any cause. I got to have a video of me deadlifting 300 pounds the other day. If you guys want to.
Yeah, check that
I
out.
did 3 reps, 300.
Is that a lot?
It's PR for me, personal record. Thank you.
Oh. I was
Good
going to
job,
ask,
man.
does it count for 3-pound weights? Because that's the heaviest I lift.
I don't know. I don't know if it says anything about hold on. Any weenie weights here. I didn't really talk about weenie weights.
Okay.
But I think anything is good, right? Any movement's good. Any
I
move-
do little teeny tiny weights, small movements, but
There you go. You do that, I do 300.
What are you deadlifting for? You training again?
Working out. My neck is
Life.
killing me. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. My neck
Okay.
is just in
Oh
bad shape.
no.
Oh, boy.
I stay. There's always one part of my body that's hurt at this point. But you never know when I'm gonna get the call.
The call for what?
I don't know. You never know even what the call's gonna be.
Okay.
For me to go, I don't know, be in the league.
What league?
Who knows? That's the point. The Justice League, the NFL.
Okay.
Who knows? Okay. Let's see if there's one. I think that's it for now. Oh, no. One final big story. I knew I had something else. They had a whole readers competition in kind of like a culture magazine called the Nashville Scene. And the award for best podcast in the entire area went to Movie Mike and his movie podcast.
Yay!
Come on. Speech.
Feels good to be the best.
Better. That's awesome. Mike had
cool.
posted it that he won podcast of the year, and I replied back, "Is this real?"
Come on, man. Really?
Well, I didn't know, because sometimes he'll do like I'm playing at CMA Fest.
That's true,
You
he
can
does.
see me talk about therapy, and he's not. It's just a joke. Hey, Mike, were you surprised when you saw that?
Yeah, super surprised. Thanks to everybody who listens to my podcast. Talking about movies is my passion. It's cool to see me win an award. I never won anything.
Will you talk about Terrorizer 2? Is that what it's called?
Terrifier 2, yeah.
Terrifier 2 in an upcoming episode?
I will be talking about that. All horror movie talk this month.
I guess I could be a guest.
Oh, you should go watch it and then be a guest.
I have to go watch it.
Yeah, but like the next day while it's still fresh in your guts that are just been chopped up in a movie.
Oh, boy.
Mike, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
That is awesome. Movie Mike's movie podcast just won best podcast. I could not be prouder. Wow. I think but I was really feeling good all weekend because of that.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right, that's the news. Thank you.
Those were Bobby's Big
Stories.
I will get to the haunted house that will pay you if you can go through it without quitting. And then also the TikTok influencer who is begging for donations because they bought something that they shouldn't have bought.
Oh.
So we'll get to those two things. I'll give you an update on my Bulldog, who it has been drama just because of Bulldog surgery, no sleep. It has been a dramatic weekend, but I'll give you that update, and we'll come back in 1 second. Thank you. Last week, my Bulldog Stanley had to get ACL surgeries. He tore one completely in half. No ACL. The other one torn halfway. So, listen, I think this is a procedure that a lot of people have. Problem is, this Bulldog has had now 11 surgeries. Poor guy. And he's kind of fat now. He's always been a little fat. Now he's fat. Because he didn't have ACLs, he couldn't move around. And he has tons of energy, but he couldn't move. And so we take him in, and we get this surgery. I have so many kids reaching out to me, too, through their parents, going, hey, is Stanley the dog okay from Stanley's first day at school?
Oh, yeah, he's a celebrity.
I know. And I never thought about that. I got a lot of messages in my DMs on Instagram from parents going, hey, could you please let my kid know if Stanley's okay? Because they read the book and they heard he had surgery.
Wow.
I'm telling everybody, he's okay. It is a little dramatic this weekend. He's got a weird spot shaved in his butt, like a big X, where they put that thing they put in a pregnant women.
Yeah.
Or they
like
don't
an
feel.
epidural?
That's exactly what it was. And so they did that, and they said, okay, he can't be really off a leash in a big space for like a month or so. So he's got to be in a small room or on a leash at all times so he doesn't try to take off running. Well, he wouldn't go to the bathroom. I'm going to start with the story. He wouldn't go to the bathroom on a leash. He'd be like, what are you going to do? Keep leashing me? I'll just keep holding it. And I knew he needed to go. He wouldn't go. Okay, we have a talk. I said, hey, buddy, I'm going to take this leash off. But I'm going to trust you to go to the bathroom.
Oh, no.
And not run off.
Uh-oh.
And he goes, cool, we're cool, buddy. I said, okay, buddy. We call each other buddy. It's a thing. Take the leash off. He looks at me. 3-legged race.
Oh, boy.
Takes off. 3 legs. The other leg stays up. It takes off. And I'm like, no. I'm just like screaming at him. No. He stops. He poops, which is hard for him because imagine a dog trying to get in that spot to poop with only one back leg on the ground.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like he poops, and then after he poops, he falls over, but not in the poop.
Good.
Day 2, he actually puts his leg down a little bit. And so I get on the internet. I'm like, oh, my goodness, what's going to happen here? I bought him like this gurney you can put a dog in to carry him around with wheels. And by day 2, and we got it all set up, he's like, I'm good. I'll just put my leg down. I mean, couldn't you give me another day of no leg so we can at least use this thing we just paid this money on? And so the internet says if he's putting his leg down a little bit, you can let him walk just because he will know or she will know, whoever the dog is, how much weight to put on the leg. So put it down a little bit, all good, starting to use the bat. So now I had to sleep in the room with him for like 3 nights. He snores so loud. I got no sleep for 2 nights. You know, 'tis the life of a parent. Amen?
Oh, yeah, totally. Dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He has to sleep with that big head thing on so he doesn't eat his scar. Because listen, when I have a cut on me too, I like to lick it or pick at it. Or like rub it.
Sure.
And so I got to keep him from doing that. And so finally, my wife goes, hey, why don't we get him one of these bodysuits? I'm like, what's a bodysuit? She goes, we can put it on him, and he can't get to it because he's wearing a tight suit. Here's the thing about Stanley. He hates wearing clothes. Clothes are not meant for this dog. So we get him a bodysuit. We put it on, and at first he's like, eh. But then he's like, okay, I can dig it because I don't have to wear the head thing. So he's in this like tight spacesuit, and he just chills. He can sleep normally when he's in the suit. The problem is you got to unzip it so he goes to the bathroom. So we got to take it. It's like the guy we used to work with at Clear Channel in Austin who would get completely naked when he peed at the urinal, and it was really weird. It's really weird. He would take all his clothes off to pee or go number 2. You just see a pile of clothes in the public restroom.
So weird.
Exactly. But that's what Stanley has to do now. I got to zip him all the way out of his tight suit, and then he goes out, 1s or 2s, and we got to put him all the way back in the suit. But it's a game changer. So let me recommend this to you guys. I don't even have a brand. It's no thing. We bought 2 different ones. The first one's a little too big. Second one's a little too small. But if you can get one of these body suits, I think they're meant for no shedding, but they also can be used if there's a surgery they can't get to. It's a game changer for sleep because I don't have to stay in the room with them, and he doesn't have to wear the big cone that turned to a cushion. But I'm pretty tired because that's what the weekend was. So, but at least Arkansas beat BYU, which is good.
It's always a
good
plus.
for you.
Which is good. And I'm here. We're good. Dog's good. Tell your kids Stanley's never been better. Sometimes when you get a boo-boo, it takes a minute to fix the boo-boo so it doesn't feel good, but then it feels a lot better afterward.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so let your kids know that Stanley is going to be okay. He's just been a little dramatic. And we can't let Eller, our other dog, get near him because she's so high energy. She'll jump on him, tear the leg. So we can't let them be together unless they're both on leashes. So that's dramatic. Oh, we hear all them constantly. But it's just a dogapalooza at the house. Now, speaking of Eller, we adopted Eller from a place called Wags and Walks. It's the same place that whenever I finally get the first check from my book, that money is going to go to Wags and Walks. We'll keep, they're a great rescue for animals where we live. And up for auction right now, if you go to bobbybones.com, is a round of golf with Eddie and myself. And all the money goes to Wags and Walks. Now, it's 4 hours with Eddie and myself. You can't get a refund. If you go with us and you're like, these are the two most annoying guys that aren't even that good at golfers, that's on you.
These guys are terrible.
That's on you. But you can bid for a round of golf. I'll pay for the round of golf. You come, hang out with us, play golf, and all the money goes to Wags and Walks. I also have a show on Saturday here in town. And if you're coming to the show, that's awesome. It's sold out. I'm super pumped. It's the 5th show in a row that sold out. I can't believe it. But we have tickets and we have a meet and greet up. You can also go bid on that. I don't keep any of the money. It goes to Wags and Walks as well. So we'll put it up at bobbybones.com. It's on my Instagram story right now, Mr. Bobby Bones, and that's it. Just want to share that. Played golf with Scuba Steve on Friday. Pretty good golfer, actually.
Really?
Really? Why does that surprise me?
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
He's pretty reckless.
He just like whacks it?
Interesting terminology.
Yeah.
Wow, Amy.
He actually hit a pretty.
No, I mean, I see him like just smashing it.
Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
He's like Bam Bam. Doesn't know his own strength sometimes.
Huh.
He'd just grab a club and be like, oh, I hit this one. And he'd crush it and be like, dude, that was like 120. The hole's only 120. You hit it like 300. Bam, bam. But pretty good. But you can bid on that round of golf with Eddie and myself. All you got to do is go over to my Instagram, Mr. Bobby Bones. Same thing with the tickets and the meet and greet. Love it. A couple things I wanted to mention that I talked about earlier. There's a haunted house that will pay you to go through it if you get all the way through it without quitting. This is not an urban legend. Sometimes you hear these stories and you're like, there's no way that's real. Someone just made this up and now it's been passed through people and year to year. But this one's true. It's the scariest haunted house in America. They're offering guests $20,000 if they can make it all the way through without quitting. The place is called McCamey Manor. It's located just outside of Nashville, Tennessee. Before you get too excited, just know that no one has successfully made it through the manor in over 2 years. The manor also requires visitor to complete a 40-page waiver,
Wow.
Oh.
a physical exam, and even have a doctor's note with them before they're allowed to enter. Each guest is filmed during their journey for their own protection and for the protection of the owner, Russ McCamey. Russ has already been sued several times for things that people claim were done to them in the manor that do not appear on the video. What the crap?
Yeah, like what?
Several clips from previous guests are included in the film that visitors are required to see before entering. In addition to watching the video, the McCamey Manor also requires that visitors, one, be 21 years or older, have a completed sports physical, pass a background check, be screened via Facebook, FaceTime, or phone, proof of medical insurance, sign that 40-page waiver, and pass a portable drug test on the day of the show. What is he doing to these
I have
people?
no
Wow,
idea.
right. Like, so can they get to the, like, can they hurt you?
Something's
It sounds like they
happening.
can hurt you.
I feel like Mike would know more about this than anybody. Mike, what's happening at this
Yeah,
thing?
It basically gives him permission to torture you, is what it is.
With physical pain, though?
Physical pain, too.
Oh,
Rip your
well,
hair out,
Rip
No.
your hair
No.
out.
tear your nails off, stuff like
What?
that.
Oh!
So you've heard?
I've heard, yes. That's why there's some controversy around this place.
Tear your
And we're
nails
sure this is
out.
real?
It is real.
Could a Navy SEAL not go, I could use 20 grand? Or would he just go, I'm not going to let them through? He'd like put them through the screening and be like, I don't think you should make it, sir. Does he only pick out wimps?
I feel like you probably wouldn't let somebody like that through.
So what you do is you fake as a Navy SEAL.
Oh.
Be like, hi, my name's Timmy.
I like scary movies.
No, I hate scary movies. I'm scared of everything. Sir, what is that tattoo on you? Why does it say Navy SEAL? And you start crying. I don't know. Yeah, that's wild. I would love to talk to this guy. Scoob, is this somebody who will come on the show, or does he hide out? Do we know?
I don't know. I feel like we talked about him in the past and he's ignored us. But I could try again.
What if we signed a 40-page waiver to interview him?
Yeah.
I'm down. I'll get on it again and see if we can get him on.
Would you go through this haunted house, Scuba Steve?
No, because it's not haunted. This guy is just trying to torture you and do weird. I've watched the videos. It's disgusting. I wouldn't want anyone to be a part of this thing. This guy seems really weird.
What's it cost to go in? So that's a question. Like, he's paying money, and it takes money to put this thing on. Do you know, Mike, if there's a price you pay to go through the haunted house?
I don't even think there's an entry fee.
You just have to.
You have to sign up.
So.
And we're sure it's real, that they're not faking, because this all could be a ruse, meaning they could do all the videos. They don't allow let's say any of the real people he doesn't allow in, but he only sends through people that he knows and shoots videos and fakes on. Because we don't know that this isn't a ruse. And by the way, who's used the word ruse since like the Three Stooges?
I don't even know what that means.
Exactly.
Sounds cool, though.
Well, there's the story. I saw that today. There's a TikTok influencer who is crying for donations because they accidentally bought a $100,000 couch. Sorry, $100,000 couch. Here you go. Here's a clip of the TikTok influencer.
I just put an offer on the couch, and I was joking by putting my card information, and it just charged my couch. I was joking. Can you please donate? Please? Can you let me borrow some, please?
Well, she said she put in her card information, right?
Yeah.
Is this a ruse?
That joke.
I don't know, man.
You don't put your card information in as a joke. You put your card information in so they can use your card. Also, who you playing the joke on or with? Like the stupidest joke ever.
I feel like I'm being scammed when I hear that
I
clip.
think we're being rused.
Ruse.
And it does sound like bad acting. Will you play that again?
I just put an offer on the couch, and I was joking.
Let's go to our resident actor, Lunchbox. Is that acting or is that real?
That's fake.
Okay, would you act this out for us? Act like you just bought a couch. Let's see if he can match it, because if he can, we'll know that it's fake. All right.
Whoa. I'll do better than that.
Good.
I won't
Come
match
on.
it.
Here we go. Here's Lunchbox, our actor. He's taken like 11 classes on Zoom, reading
More than
scripts
11.
from like Dawson's Creek and 30 Rock. All right, here he is. Go ahead.
I made a big mistake. I accidentally bought a really expensive couch. I put my credit card in, and now I owe like $20,000 for a couch.
That's just as good. I'm being honest with you.
It sounds just like
It's
her.
just as good.
That's really good.
Okay, you can stop. We're good. Yeah.
And
See,
see.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was good, man.
Maybe next time I'll have lines.
Wow. You went total improv there.
That was
Well,
improv.
sort of.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that was coming.
Hey, he sounded just like her.
Yeah.
I sounded like I could really cry.
I don't know.
But if you looked at your face,
You covered your face though with your hand completely.
Yeah, because I was.
Yeah.
No tears.
But that's
why.
fake, right? We all think it's fake.
Yes.
They're either fake or really stupid, but I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna go with fake there. All right, there you go. Call us if you want. 877-77-Bobby. We'll take your calls. 877-77-Bobby. We got a question from somebody on the show wanting to know if they're a bad person. They did something. They're not proud of it. They want to know if it makes them a bad person. So we'll get to that. We'll get to these calls. And don't forget to Bobby Bones right now. You can go over and check out these charity auctions. We'll be right back. Here's a voicemail from Alex from Massachusetts.
I have a big problem and I need help. So my family friend showed me a date that he thought was my birthday. And, well, I'm turning 30 this year, so I kind of think that that's November 11th is my surprise birthday party. And now I feel like it's ruined, and I don't know if I should tell my husband or my family that I think that I know the surprise date, or if I should just let it be and just, pretend to be surprised. I don't know. I need your help. Let me know what you think.
Paul McCartney said it best. Let it be. Let it be. Because it may not be a surprise party. And then 2, if they've planned it, don't take that away from them. It's for them, too, to show you how much they love you. So say nothing. That's it. Say nothing.
And act surprised?
Yes.
Oof.
Yes. And if you can act like Lunchbox can act, Lunchbox, let's act surprised, okay?
Okay.
Watch this. This guy can act on the dime.
Okay.
Okay, you're walking in the room. Surprise!
Ah!
Whoa.
Oh my! Whoa! You guys, you shouldn't have. Oh my! How? Sally's here. Oh my! Jim, I haven't seen
Scene.
Jim.
Oh, wow.
That's all you got to do. Wow.
Pretty good.
Jim and Sally.
Wow. Yeah. Totally 1960s Uncle and Aunt, Jim and Sally, but still, we're here. We're living it.
That's great.
Alex, say nothing.
At
Just
all.
go
Oh,
and
man.
have a good time. And if they didn't, that'd be awkward. You'll be like, you walk into a room on that day, and you're like, oh, wait, huh? You don't know. All right, thank you. Let's do voicemail number 1. This is Hannah.
At the Grand Ole Opry calling for an encore because you guys were freaking awesome. And Eddie deserved all the circle time. And I was screaming, fangirling, crazy. It was so good. Love you guys.
So Eddie and I played at the Grand Ole Opry last night, and the crowd there was bizarrely awesome, like in a way we've never experienced before. And we walked out. We stopped a song because they would not stop cheering and laughing. That's the greatest reason to stop a song. And then the circle, they put the person who's the singer in the middle. And then last night I was like, you know what? Eddie's never sat in the circle. So I moved over and let Eddie sit in the middle last night.
Awesome.
And he did a song.
I can't believe you did that. That was so cool.
It was a great night. We played the Opry till late last night. And I'm telling you, I thought that somebody famous had walked behind me because they were cheering so loud. Because once Eddie and I were playing at a festival, Faster Horses in Michigan. Yeah. And we're up, and there's 60,000 people in the crowd. And we're going as hard as we can go. And a lot of times people are like, huh? What are they doing? If they don't know what our shtick is, which we're funny. And they were cheering so hard. Little did I realize that Luke Bryan had walked out behind us, was watching the show, and they were cheering for Luke behind us.
Yeah.
It felt like that last night, but it was really for us.
Ever since then, you've been weird.
I'm always like, who's behind me? Who's behind me? Voicemail number 4, Joy from Virginia.
Hey, Bobby. Watched my first Arkansas game tonight against BYU. They kicked butt. I loved it. Thought about you the whole time. Thank you so much, and love your show.
Joy, thank you for the call. Appreciate that. You guys can call our voicemail line anytime, 877-77-BOBBY. Pet peeve of mine. I just realized it. Celebrities that aren't really big fans of teams, but then go to games and act like they're the biggest fan of a team forever because their team is now winning.
Bradley Cooper?
No.
What?
Is that Eagles?
Yeah.
No, I know him from the Eagles, though.
I was gonna say he's been there
Yeah,
a
he's
lot.
a fan.
All right,
He's a fan.
who?
Well,
Who are you
so
talking
who?
about?
I'm not gonna put anybody out.
You mean like college or NFL?
I'm not putting anybody out. But
Give us a hint.
I just saw it more than once, and I'm like, you're not even a fan. And now that they're good, you're acting like you're all a fan, like a super fan. I just get so annoyed
Now
at
that
that.
the team's good. Interesting.
Yeah, we'll leave that
Okay.
there.
What do they
All
call
right.
that? Fairweather fan or something?
Yep.
Sure, bandwagon,
yeah.
fair weather. But it's like you parked your car in the nice spot. You don't ever go to this place.
Mm.
You don't ever go to this place. So, but it's a good weekend. Eddie, this weekend went like I saw you do an Instagram story of you just driving. Are you that hard up for content?
Yeah, a little bit. Sometimes I look at my Instagram like, man, I haven't posted in 2 weeks. Like, I got to post something. But that was pretty. I was out in the country, and it was a pretty scenery, so I decided to record that.
What were you guys doing?
We got a cabin out in the woods, like in the mountains, and it was great. We got to hang out, fish, and do stuff like that, hang out as a family.
All the kids?
All the kids.
So what happened? You're there, and they have a TV or something?
So it happens when you get like any kind of Airbnb. There's a TV, with smart TV with all the apps on it. And it's Saturday, and I know Alabama and Tennessee are playing, so I get on Hulu, and I open the app up, and it opens up as if somebody's already logged in.
So someone left theirs on.
Yeah. And it's got all the names. It's like Tim, Nana, Sarah.
Nana.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, let me just click on Nana, and I'll be Nana, because this is cool. I don't have to sign in. I start watching the game, and man, it's like fourth quarter. The game's really good.
Great game. Great game.
And then it just shuts off. And I go, uh-oh, that's not good. So I restart the whole app, turn it back on. It says, it looks like you've changed home locations. Would you like to make this your home location? I'm like, oh, crap,
So it's
Nana.
asking you now to declare you now live in this cabin.
Correct.
So you can watch your show that you stole.
And it says that I've done this, or Nana's done this 3 out of 4 times. So if I do it again, I might lock Nana out, is what I'm thinking.
Forever.
Oh, no. But this is fourth quarter, Alabama and Tennessee. I'm like, do I do this? And I feel bad about it now, but at the time, it's like, dude, I have to do it. I got to watch the rest of this game. I click yes.
You stole Nana's life.
So now Nana's home setting is the cabin that we were in.
Aw, poor Nana.
Why didn't you just log in with your own account? 'Cause I know
Exactly.
you have one.
It would have taken too long out the password. You know how those
missed the field
TVs
goal.
work.
Yeah.
Like putting all that stuff in would have taken forever.
So the question is Eddie a bad person now? Does this make him a bad person? Let's go around the room. Amy?
No, he's not a bad person.
Yeah, you're a bad person.
That makes him a bad person.
Yeah, you only thought about yourself here. You only thought about yourself and your instant gratification.
Listen, if it was halftime, I would have signed out and done my own thing.
And if it was Jonathan, I'd be like, oh, you know what? He probably deserved it. Nana?
It's Nana.
What did Nana do?
It was Nana's account. Well,
Except make warm cookies for the grandkids.
it could have been Jonathan's account and just use Nana's, whatever.
Well, also, moral of the story is log out of accounts. When you log in at hotels or Airbnbs, log out when you leave.
Lunchbox?
Look, Nana is going to have a hard time getting back in there because Nana probably doesn't know how to use technology.
And 4 out of 4. That's
Right?
it.
4 out of 4. They're going to have to go through some verification process. But at the same time, Eddie, it was very important for you to see the end of the game. So I have no problem with it. I'd have done the same.
There you go.
Ray?
Well, Nana hasn't had cable television for about 48 hours now. And older people are good at calling customer service. I bet she figures it out. Eddie's fine.
There you go.
Nana has time to do it.
You're a good guy, but that's a very selfish thing to do, Eddie.
Dang, I think it was just the timing. I had.
You know, that's probably why the Cowboys lost. You probably karma'd yourself into a Cowboy loss last night.
Or the Eagles are just very good.
No, you probably karma'd yourself. Dang. All right, you guys can call us 877-77-BOBBY. Let me grab one call from Marco in California who has been sitting on hold for what seems like hours. Marco, what would you like to say?
Hey, how's it going? First time caller, long time listener.
Thanks, buddy.
Before I say what I want to say that I'm a Marine Corps veteran, and I've been listening to you guys since I was 22. I'm 29 now, and you guys actually helped me from suicide, So you guys helped me out when I left the military. I was like really depressed, and my friend's mom showed me you guys, and then ever since I've been listening to you guys. But I also want to say that, hey Eddie, how about them Cowboys? The Eagles won 6-0. Fly Eagles, fly.
Jeez.
Okay.
Fly Eagles.
Hey, man.
Let me say this about our callers. This is what I love about our callers.
Come on.
They have range.
Yeah.
Marco calls in and shared something very vulnerable and personal that he wasn't in a great place, and we helped him get out. And for whatever we did, I'm grateful that we were able to do that. That's very kind of you to share with us. And I was like, dang, I was like feeling it like down
Me
in my
too.
gut. I was like, wow, thank you for sharing that, Marco. And then he just goes straight in on Eddie and goes, fly, Eagles, fly, and rubs in the fact that the Cowboys lost.
I mean, it's fresh. It just happened last night.
That's why our callers are the best. They got range from all over. Marco, I appreciate that call. And hey, I'm glad you're doing better. You doing better?
Oh yeah, I listen to you guys every day. I haven't missed when I miss episodes, I go back to iHeart and catch up like it's a Netflix show. I just catch up on what you guys talk about.
I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you for calling. And you know what? Fly, Eagles, fly.
Hey, I hope that dig made him feel better.
Did it, Marco? You feel better for that dig?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
good. All right, all right, buddy. Have a good rest of the week.
All right, thank you. You too.
All right, see you, buddy.